conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. Now here's Garland. Strus with a screen on quickly. Garland for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Strus against Barrett. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. From deep, Strus. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Pass to Barrett, and he's going for the oop here.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Mitchell finds Allen. Allen with a screen on Barrett, and here's Strus outside. And Cleveland another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Ingram. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Mitchell against Ingram. Back to Garland. Allen with a screen on quickly. Garland for 3. Rebound Toronto. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Ingram against Mitchell. Quickly deciding where to go with it. For 3, shot clock at 6. Pass to Barnes. From behind the arc. And the 3-pointer goes.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
And Mitchell launches it from deep. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
Now here's quickly. No points so far. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Launches a 3. And there's Strus. That one's good. On the assist by Mobley.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man, Mr. Mobley. What a pass.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Barnes with a screen on Mitchell. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Now here's quickly. Pulls up, high post. Mobley grabs the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. Pass to Barrett. Barnes the screen. Barrett passes to quickly. Inside, kicks it out to Barrett. Fertile with a screen on Strus. The three, Barrett. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Max Strus getting it. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got Barnes, and it's Shed in at the 1. Here's Okoro. Offensive board. Here's Jerome. Outside for Green. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And here's Hunter for 3. The rebound by Shed. Toronto trailing. Pass to Abaji. Fires the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Well, the Cavaliers shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Mobley passes to Green. Okoro on the wing. Fires the 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Barnes with a screen on Hunter. The 3 ball. Walter, good. Walters has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Mobley on a screen. The 3 from Okoro. Rebound Toronto. Barnes with it. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. Takes it inside. The 3 from Barnes. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Walter from outside. Connects from downtown. Walters has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Raptors lead by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hunter. From outside the arc. This is another. He's 0 for 4. The Raptors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Shed. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Shed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Shed's gone 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. Oh, got a piece of it. Mobley, left side. Will it go? Abaji with a rebound. Toronto has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Jerome. Green for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Raptors lead by 5. There's 1:12 left in the first half of this game. Here's Walter. Barnes with a screen on Green. Walter from outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jerome. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Okoro outside. Pass to Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Hunter. Launches it from deep. Green, the pass to Mobley. Okoro outside. Back to Mobley. The 3. That doesn't go either for Mobley. Here's Agbaji. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. Agbaji's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the first half now in the books. It's the Raptors. They lead by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Max Strus. Man, is he getting it done today?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. And it's Allen in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 6. Ingram fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cavaliers trail by 5. Allen with a screen on Quickly. Garland for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11. On the wing Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Strus. For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, BA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Now here's Quickly. Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. From the wing. And the bucket is good. And the Raptors lead by 7.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Allen in the high post. The 3 from Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Garland. He's got 6. Outside Strus. Barrett against Mitchell. The 3 is up. Quickly with a rebound. Raptors lead by 4. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Counted from distance. Quickly's got 6 in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Quickly. 9 points in the game. Hurdle with a screen on Garland. Quickly passes to Barrett. There's the triple. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in the game. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hurdle with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Ingram outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Three-pointer. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Mobley. Garland's got 9.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
And that one's good. Quickly.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Barrett. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Mitchell misses.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to...
And so it's Toronto, ending the quarter up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. So for Toronto right now, we've got Chris Boucher, and it's Walter in at the 2.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Garland looking around. This one for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Boucher on the screen. Here's Mobo. No good from outside. Cavaliers trail by 10. Garland, the pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. Launches it. Cleveland again missing. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Boucher on the screen. Here's Abaji. Takes a 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Strus's shot is off. Raptors lead by 10. Here's Abaji. Gets the 3 to fall.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. Mobley comes in for Hunter, and Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. And here's Ingram from the arc, knocks down the triple. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Quickly from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And stolen by Barrett. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Kicks it to Quickly. From deep. The rebound by Garland. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game. Allen, right side. Allen with a screen on Barnes. From deep, Mobley. From deep. Rebound, Toronto.
2 minutes.
Ingram with a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now. The three from Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
Three-pointer. Barnes, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Mobley outside. The three. They grab their own miss. Out to Garland. From deep, Strus. Rebounded by Ingram. Toronto shooting 37% from the floor at this point. A deep three. Kicks it to Quickly. 4-3. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Raptors.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
The Cavaliers shooting 27% here in the fourth.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
For 3, Barrett. Good work defensively by Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. Here's Toronto with the ball. For 3, Barrett. Drops in the 3. And the Raptors lead by 16.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And it's Quickly with a miss. Now here's Strus. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready.
does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. Mobley misses. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
For 3, Mitchell, offensive rebound. Allen kicks to Garland. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Turner with a screen for Siakam. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Launches a 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Here's Nesmith. And Indiana, another 3.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Halliburton for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Again, Mitchell missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Fires from deep. And it's Halliburton missing. Cleveland has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Turner.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Nembhard the pass to Turner. Fires the 3. Cleveland the rebound. Right side, Garland. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
He's so deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 6-point game. For 3, Mitchell gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 5.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Allen with the screen for Garland. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Nesmith. Traps in the tray. Nesmith has got his second bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Indiana leading by 3. And here's Halliburton. At the top of the key, Neesmith. Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He got Isaac Okoro. Mobley is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Javonte Green. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Cans it from downtown. And that makes it a tie ball game. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Green, no luck. Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Green. Mathurin with a screen for Toppin. 3-pointer. The shot missing. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Okoro shot is off. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Toppin can't get it to go. Now Cleveland shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Here's Jerome. No good on the triple. Jerome's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Mathurin for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Toppin, no one around him. A 3-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Mathurin finds McConnell. A 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Okoro, a 3-pointer off the mark. Indiana leading by 8. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Here's McConnell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hunter, the pass to Jerome. Poke loose. Stolen by Walker. Halliburton against Green. Toppin dishes to Walker. Indiana moving it around. Outside Mathurin. From the arc. Jerome with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Okoro. Knocks down the 3-ball. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And a great move from McConnell as he gets it to go. McConnell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Here's Okoro. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Mathurin for 3. Mobley with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. Mitchell, he's checked in for Green. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Garland, no good. Here's Indiana. They're on an 11-3 run. Puts up a deep three. Thompson with the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Cavaliers trail by 8, and with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor.
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the center. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Halliburton outside. And the three off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Indiana leading by 3. Here's Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Garland finds Mitchell. Strus in the corner. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pacers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Nembhard. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Allen, that's good.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And Turner kicks to Siakam. Top of the key. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Siakam's got 8 points.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Garland, the pass to Strus. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Siakam against Strus. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
Nembhard, the pass to Neesmith. Lets it go with a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Mitchell's shot is good.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Halliburton with the steal. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop. Pass to Turner. Now here's Neesmith. This one for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
The shot by Turner, no good. Pass to Strus. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. What a quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Indiana trailing here. DeAndre Hunter out there with Wade. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Jerome in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Connects from 3-point range.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent at rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
And here are the Cavaliers. Jerome passes to Garland. In the corner, it's Hunter. Here's Jerome. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Jerome's got the lead. Back up to 1 now for Cleveland. Pass to Mathurin. Indiana moving the ball around. Can't nail the jumper. Cavaliers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Garland dishes to Hunter. For 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Strus's shot is good.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's McConnell driving to the basket. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And he's such an efficient 3-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
Toppin against Garland. Toppin kicks to Halliburton. 3-pointer. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And that one is good from Jerome.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Mathurin. Outside, Walker. Halliburton a screen on Strus. Back to Mathurin. Good on the 3-point shot.
Yeah, Mathurin wanted this bad. He wants to one-up them at the arc.
McConnell against Garland. And it's Wade in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Halliburton on the wing. Outside, Walker lets it go from deep. They get it again. Halliburton kicks to McConnell. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Pacers lead by 2. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any round.
Indiana's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Toppin. McConnell against Drews. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. The lead is 2. It's good from long range. Matherin's got 9 points now in just the second half. Garland, the pass to Strus. Hunter with a screen on Matherin. Strus's shot is good.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
And as soon as they splashed that bomb, the air just went right out of the building. Total deflation.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Walker. Walker with a screen for McConnell. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Wade surveying the D. Bucket 6. Garland kicks to Strus. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turner passes to Neesmith, and the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
From past the arc, Neesmith can't get it to go. So a close game sees Indiana take this one.
love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Quickly. Sinks it from distance.
I like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
Halliburton for 3. He buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's Quickly with a miss. Halliburton on the wing. Knocks down the long J. Halliburton's got 6.
And that's on the defense. You cannot let Halliburton get room to shoot from the corner.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Now here's Barrett. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pirtle finds Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Halliburton. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Hits the three-pointer. Quickly's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Halliburton. He has 6. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Barrett can't hit.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Nesmith passes to Halliburton. Siakam with a screen on Barnes. Back to Nesmith. Let's go with a 3. Indiana again missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Ingram from the arc. The Pacers pull it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. That gives him the lead. Quickly's got 9 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brett, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. From deep three-point land. That shot off. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from deep. There's the 3. And Pascal Siakam gets a 3.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pirtle with a screen on Halliburton. Quickly finds Barnes. Takes the 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Three-pointer, Halliburton. That one is off. The Raptors have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Barnes a screen. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And again, Toronto, no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Raptors trail by 5. Quickly outside. Outside Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. Left side Ingram. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4. Halliburton with the ball. He's got 6. There's Nesmith with the 3. Hurdle grabs a miss. But if it goes, oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Walter, and it's Abaji in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And there's the screen. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Agbaji's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Toppin passes to Halliburton. There's a screen by Toppin. On the wing, Matherin. Over to the left wing. McConnell from outside. Nails it from 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Shed missing. Indiana leading by 3. And here's Toppin from the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Mobo can't hit. Indiana has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Halliburton, the pass to Walker. And it's off from three-point range. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. From the arc, Barnes, and that's good. And it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Three-pointer Matherin gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's McConnell. Rebound Toronto. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Indiana's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Halliburton, the pass to McConnell. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
On target from range. Walters has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Right side Matherin. Walker sets a screen. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Mobo. Off target from three-point range. Indiana's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Here's Toppin. The shot, no good. Toronto has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Mobo gets the bucket.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Toppin's shot is off. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Walter. Pass to Abaji. Beyond the arc. The Pacers pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
The Raptors have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Turner. Puts up a 3. Quickly with the rebound. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Quickly's got 12 points.
With it all clicking, Quickly can be dangerous, and he's showing it tonight.
There's Neesmith with a 3. Rebound Toronto. Hurdle's got 4 rebounds now. Up in time. That'll do it for the first half. Raptors out in front, up 6. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, it felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in, and Scotty Barnes. R.J. Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
The three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Turner from downtown. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
That shot wide open. Hurdle's got his first 2 points.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 3, Barrett. Indiana with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Barnes against Siakam. Right side, Neesmith. Off target from outside.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Turner from outside the arc. Hurdle with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Indiana making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. Turner, a screen on Quickly. Here's Turner. Here's Nembhard. Kept alive. Outside for Halliburton. Puts up a deep 3. The Pacers again can't hit. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. The 3 from Quickly. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off the mark there with a 3. For Toronto, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Puts up a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Barrett had some time to focus there. He made that one count.
Mathurin with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. And it's Mathurin missing. Toronto leading by 8. Outside Barrett. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Halliburton against quickly. Siakam looking it over. Outside for Halliburton. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Halliburton's got 9.
No hesitation from Tyrese Halliburton. He's a confident guy.
Quickly from outside. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Mathurin, a screen on Barnes. There's the 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch and shoot ability.
Quickly outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Quickly outside. Pass to Walter. Here's Mobo. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Raptors with a lead. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Shed in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Boucher for 3. They get it back. Pass to Walter. Five on the clock. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Halliburton, the pass to McConnell to take the lead. Rebound by the Raptors. Lobo's got 4 rebounds now. Fires the 3, and there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. Castleton's checked in for Toronto. Lawson comes in for Abaji. The Pacers shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Halliburton, the pass to McConnell. They set the screen. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Lawson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lawson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Toppin. Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Pacers making a change here. Nimhard's checked in. Mathurin finds Walker. And here's Nimhard. Takes the 3. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Pass to Battle. From the arc. Here's Lawson. He's covered by Mathurin. There's the triple. It's kept alive. And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. A line change here for Toronto. Indiana making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Barrett. Quickly outside. Clock at 6. Hurdle with a screen on Halliburton. Quickly from outside. And again, Toronto, no good. The Pacers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And the Raptors miss again.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
The three is up. Rebounded by Ingram. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Hurdle with a screen on Halliburton. And that one's good. Quickly.
And Quickly is made for these moments. He takes huge pride in knocking down the big ones.
Here's Halliburton to the left wing. And here's Turner from the arc. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7 assists in the game. Halliburton against Quickly. Outside Ingram. This one for 3. A rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Let's go with a 3. Neesmith's shot is off.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Picked by Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 2.
R.J. Barrett wanting the ball and coming through. That was critical.
Outside Neesmith. Siakam with a screen on Barrett. And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
1:04 left in the fourth. Quickly outside. Pass to Ingram. Barnes a screen. The 3. Oh, the trifecta!
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
Foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Siakam for 3. Is rebounded by Barrett.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
4-3. From behind the arc. Indiana with a rebound.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Oh, nails the triple!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
There's Neesmith with the 3. No good. So it's Toronto picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day,
Bold movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in at the three.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Allen a screen on quickly. The three from Garland. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes outside. Ingram outside. For the three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Bertle sets the pick for Barnes. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. The tray, and again, Toronto with the triple.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
The three from Garland. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Ingram with it. Garland picks him up. And it's Ingram missing. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. 6-point game. And another miss by Cleveland. Barrett against Drews. Puts up a deep 3. Barrett, no good. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And here's Garland for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Now, here's Quickly. 6 points for him. Barrett kicks to Pirtle. Shoots from the high post. Count that bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Screws in the corner. And another 3 for Cleveland.
The defense has been locked in on Mitchell, but he's done a good job making the right play.
A 3 from Quickly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley a screen. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Fires the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Allen. And here's Quickly for 3. The kick out to Barnes. Ingram fires from way outside. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Outside Barrett. At the end of 1, a closer contested game so far. Raptors lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Okoro out there with Hunter. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then there's Javonte Green. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Cavaliers trailing. Outside, Green. Pass to Jerome. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Barnes with it. Here's Mobo. Here's Abaji. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Walter. That 3 off the mark. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's the 3. It's the 3-point bomb. Jerome's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Abaji, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Abaji's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A nice shot by Okoro.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Abaji. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And there aren't many players more reliable from 3-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Hunter, no good. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Cleveland also making some changes. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Green. Hunter sets a screen for Strus. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Offensive rebound. Pass to Boucher. From downtown. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Strus passes to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Raptors with the lead. Here's Abaji. To the wing on the left. Launches it. Walter, good. Walter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Strus, that's for 2. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Shed, guarded by Garland. Pass to Boucher. Here's Mobo. Here's Walter. From outside the arc. And here's Boucher. Here's Shed. Shoots the 3. No good that time. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Strus for 3. Sinks the triple. Strus has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
There's the pick. Here's Walter. Sinks the three-pointer. Walter's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Hunter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Abaji. He has 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Garland. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Toronto ahead. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, turn your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. Drum the sleeves. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers in Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. From deep. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And here's Barnes for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barnes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Mitchell against Ingram. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. 4 on the clock. A 3 from Barnes.
On defense, it's all about Mobley's length. That's how he smothers shooters.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
A 3 from Quickly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Allen for the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For 3, Ingram. Kevin Mobley with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Barrett against Drews. Barrett kicks to Ingram. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 6.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Mobley is screen on Quickly. And a deep 3 from Garland. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto leading by 6. Quickly with it. He's got 6. Ingram outside. Pass to Barrett. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in. And it's Walter in for Ingram. And Cleveland also making a change. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. The shot's good from Quickly.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. He's got 6.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the wing right side. Here's Walter. From outside off the mark. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Three-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Barnes screen on Hunter. Pass to Pirtle. Out to the right wing. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Okoro's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome comes in for Garland. Here's the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Shed, that's good. Shed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Quickly missing. Beyond the arc. Okoro's shot is off. They set the pick. Here's Walter. Off target from outside. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Toronto leading by 11. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got DeAndre Hunter. Also, Max Strus out there. Wade out there with Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. Garland the pass to Wade. Here's Jerome. And here's Strus for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Strus has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. Here's Shed, guarded by Garland. Poked away. Here we go, one-on-one. And here's Strus for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. A shot by Lawson, wide open. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Garland kicks to Wade. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Lawson. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Mobo can't hit. Looks it out to Garland. A 3 from Strus. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
For 3.
Garland's got 6 assists in the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland the pass to Jerome. Now here's Strus. Garland looking it over. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Mobo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lets it go with a 3. A shot, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland attacking. A 3 from Strus. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Strus has got 20.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Walter. Nailed from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The 3. Garland, no good.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Walter. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
No good with the triple.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Shed, that's good.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And here's Strus for 3. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Battle. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Raptors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. 8-point game. Strus setting the screen for Garland. Offline with his 3.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Pass to Walter. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Fires the three. And it's Shed missing. Right side, Garland. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
There was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at the 5.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
From deep, Mitchell. He can't get that one to fall. Indiana on offense. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit.
We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Nesmith. Siakam outside. Pass to Turner.
Get there.
Over Allen. And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Siakam.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Garland, no good. The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Halliburton finds Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Allen. Halliburton, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Strus the pass to Mobley. Back to Strus. Now here's Mobley. Allen a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And Mobley good for 3.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Outside Nesmith. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. The 3-ball. Indiana again missing. Cleveland leading by 6. Left side Garland. Here's the 3. Indiana with a rebound. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And Nesmith gets it to go.
But Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Outside Strus. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Launches it. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Siakam for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
The 3 from Mitchell. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Garland against Halliburton. 58 seconds left in the first quarter.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Strus. Back to Mitchell. Launches a 3. And that's good. Max Strus for 3. He's got 5.
Now Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
Nesmith passes to Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Strus. He's got 5. From deep, Mobley drills it from deep.
Okay, quick shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Turner, fires the three, and again, it's Indiana with a three.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And here's Strus outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. They've got Evan Mobley. Ty Jerome is out there with Javonte Green. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Okoro in at the three spot. Now here's Okoro. Three-pointer. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Pacers trail by 3. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, EPA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
The three from Okoro. He drops it from range.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Back to Halliburton. Beyond the arc. Another three for Indiana.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And Cleveland making a change here. Strus has checked in.
Cavaliers substitution number 1.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And Toppin pulls it down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Outside Hunter. Fader on the way. Indiana with a rebound. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Now here's Toppin. Yet to see a basket. For 3, 6 on the shot clock, and Indiana misses again. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. From deep, Strus. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Oh, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And Indiana misses again. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Okoro passes to Mobley. Fires for 3. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. For Indiana, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And here's Toppin from the arc. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Taken away. Jerome passes to Hunter. Okoro on the wing. He's covered by Matherin. Pass to Hunter. Strus against Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Unloads. Strus's shot is off. Pacers trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Three-pointer Matherin sinks the tray. Matherin's got 6.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
The 3 from Okoro. Buries it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Now here's Garland. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And a miss there on the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mobley comes in for Hunter. Now here's Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. Turner, a screen on Strus. And here's Turner. Nice move. Back to Neesmith. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Cleveland leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be right back after this word. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Max Strus. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Neesmith in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, the big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
There's Neesmith with the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Garland with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Allen, the pass to Mitchell. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Pacers trail by 6. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Turner's got 8 points.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Neesmith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Neesmith. He has 6. A quick shot there. It's off target.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. 9 points in the game.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Garland, still without a bucket. Pass to Mitchell. The three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
That's Mitchell is lethal, and if you allow him a corner three opportunity, there's going to be no hesitation.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Now here's Halliburton. 9 points in the game. Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Garland. Fires from deep. The rebound by Nembhard. Nembhard's got 4 rebounds now. Turner passes to Siakam. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. Cleveland leading by 3. Now here's Garland. Allen with a screen on Halliburton. Garland looking around. And here's Strus outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Just a big-time effort for Donovan. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Jerome in at the shooting guard. Here's Jerome. Misses the 3. Toppin outside. Pass to Matherin. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. Cleveland leading by 3. Jerome passes to Garland. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Garland's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Three-pointer Matherin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Wade. That 3's off the mark. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Matherin passes to McConnell. Back to Matherin. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Wade.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
This one for 3. With the tip, it's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Halliburton's shot is good.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Garland for 3. Knocks down the triple.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Halliburton outside. Here's Matherin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Boy, shot ready on the catch. Go ahead, Benedict Matherin.
They set the pick. Garland for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Now the Pacers on the move. Walker for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Strus has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Takes a three. A nice shot by Toppin. And now just a three-point Cavalier lead.
Toppin embraces the challenge, unafraid in the big moment.
Wade, the pass to Strus. Outside Hunter. Garland against McConnell. From deep three-point range. Again, Garland missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Outside Walker. And here's Toppin from the arc. Hunter with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 3. On the wing, Strus. The three is up. Deflected. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. There's Neesmith with the three. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Turner, a screen on Garland. Nembhard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting 27% here in the fourth. Here's Garland. Outside for Mitchell. The three. Siakam pulls down the board. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Halliburton against Garland to win the cold spell. The shot misses. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
To take the lead. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And Cleveland has possession. The three from Mitchell. Off target from downtown.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
That is
wow! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Unreal!
And so the Pacers take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds. And
blower. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the center. A three from quickly. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Here's Nembhard. Off target from three-point range. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Barrett. Quickly looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. And again, Toronto no up. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, I think it's big whenever Ingram connects from distance, especially, though, when answering back like he did there.
Fires the three, and the Pacers another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for quickly. Back to Barnes. Jacks up a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. And that's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Neesmith. 6 points for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. From outside the arc, drains it from beyond the arc.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Shoots over Pirtle. The shot by Turner no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Shots good by Turner.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now, here's quickly. Still without a basket.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Ingram fires from way outside. The quick look no good that time. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And Indiana, another three.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
And it's quickly missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Halliburton. Raptors knocking down the tray. It's Nembhard on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. The shot by Turner no good. Quickly against Halliburton. And Ingram puts up a deep three. Had the space there, but it's offline. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And let's also give them some credit for running the paint so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Toppin is out there with Walker. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Barnes. Here's Walter. Pass to Abaji. Barnes screen on Mathurin. And that one's good, Abaji.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's Walker outside. And the Pacers another 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Abaji. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Indiana's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's McConnell. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. McConnell's got his first points of the game. Toronto trailing. And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. And the Raptors also making a change. Boucher is checked in. Indiana's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. The shot by Turner, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. There's the screen. Walter. Here's Abaji. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Toppin. Drains the 3-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 1. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and rolls.
Toronto with the ball following the 3-point attempt by Miles Turner. Boucher's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Halliburton finds Turner. Back to Halliburton. Shoots. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Man, I love watching Turner pull up for the jumper. Always helps to have a bigger guy who can shoot the ball.
Pass to Mobo. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Boucher, the screen. Right wing. Here's Shed. No scoring in this one. Drills it from outside. Shed's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Toppin passes to Nembhard. Fires from deep. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Abaji. Defended by Mathurin. And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball is most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Toronto leading by 3. Boucher sets a screen for Dick. It's to Abaji. The tray. Kept alive. Out to the wing. Now Dick. Halliburton with the steal. And here is Turner. Back to Halliburton. Johnson the screen. Halliburton kicks to Johnson. Three-pointer. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pacers trail by 3. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brandon Ingram's out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the small forward position.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Neesmith. Oh, good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Quickly, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Neesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Neesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Toronto leading by 3. Birtle sets the pick for Quickly. Inside. Barnes kicks to Ingram. For the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Raptors.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Now, here's Quickly. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Quickly, a screen on Siakam. Pocket 6 takes the turnaround Jay, and that one drops. Quickly's got 5.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Halliburton finds Neesmith. It's stolen by Barrett. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. Halliburton, no good. Raptors leading by 8. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle with a screen on Halliburton. 5 on the clock for 3. Ingram, good on the triple. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Now here's Turner. 8 points for him. Outside, Barrett. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. And it's off from three-point range. The Pacers shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And the three ball is good. 12 points for him.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And it's Ingram missing. Pacers trail by 8. Shoots over Turner. The offensive rebound. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Lets the three fly. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Turner. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Back to Turner. Pass to Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pirtle dishes to Barnes. Takes the 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Raptors leading by 8. We've got Walker. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Toppin. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. That's the Pacers' 5. Here's Walter. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Walter's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Toronto. Outside, Walker. To the left side wing. Toppin, no one around him. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Shed. Pass to Castleton. The 3. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 11. Shot's good by Walker.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Mathurin. From past the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, Mathurin wanted this bad. He wants to one-up them at the arc.
Here's Shed. Takes a 3. That shot is off. Halliburton outside. Pass to Toppin. There's the 3. Abaji pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Shed. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. Pacers trail by 8. Outside Mathurin. Tipped away. It's stolen by Mathurin. McConnell kicks to Walker. Walker with a screen for Toppin from downtown. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Raptors leading by 8. And here's the fast break. Here's Walter. For 3. Pass to Shed. From the arc. They get it back. Here's Castleton. Toppin covering. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Castleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Pass to Mobo. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Indiana, they're working against the clock right now. Mathurin with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Back to Walker. Mathurin with a screen for Walker. Launches it. And it's Mathurin missing.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Castleton. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Walker the pass to Toppin. McConnell with it. Got a piece of it. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Shed missing. And the Pacers with possession here. 6-point game. No good from outside. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Walter. And again, no good by Toronto.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And it's Halliburton missing. Fires from way outside. Walter can't get it to go. From deep 3-point territory. Off target. And so it's the Raptors winning this one on
Let's go.